Good morning, flamethrowers! It is me, Flame the Dragon Hog here, and welcome to another installment of Ask the Sonic Crew. Guys, I have been waiting for this episode for a very long time. I just didn't know if you guys wanted them to come on here. And so, they are actually here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing Ask the Sonic Crew with the Cutie Crusaders, coming all the way from Ponyville. Well, let me introduce everybody. First up, we have is the leader of the Cutie Crusaders. She's the one who came up with the idea, but to tell you the truth, there is actually no leader of the Cutie Crusaders, but she's still amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Applejack's little sister, Apple Bloom.
Howdy, y'all. It's nice to finally meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. Excuse me. It's really nice to meet you too, Apple Bloom. So, how's your sister doing?
She's doing just fine.
Okay, great. I'm glad everything's just fine with Applejack. Anyway, next up we have is somewhat the second in command of the Cutie Crusaders. She is really cute, really kind, and she struggles to get where she's going, but she managed to get there. And ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Rarity's little sister, Sweetie Belle.
Hello.
It's nice to finally meet you, Sweetie Belle. I mean, Rarity's told me a lot about you.
She's told me a lot about you, too.
Aw. Okay, next up we have is somewhat the fastest member of the Cutie Crusaders. She doesn't fly, but she does fly on her scooter. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Scootaloo. She's somewhat Rainbow Dash's little sister. They're not actually sisters, they just, hang out a lot because, believe it or not, Scootaloo wants to be just like Rainbow Dash one day.
Yep, that's right. Hello, everyone.
Okay, anyway, next up we have is another member of the Cutie Crusaders that most people forgotten that she was a member of the Cutie Crusaders. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about Apple Bloom's favorite cousin, Babs Seeds.
Hi, everyone. It's nice to meet you all.
Yep, and finally, last but not least, now, guys, don't get this confused, but she is not a member of the Cutie Crusaders, but she might as well be, because after all, she does support the Cutie Crusaders a whole lot after what they've done for her, and I'm surprised they did help her the way this girl treats them. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Diamond Tiara, one of the most richest ponies in all of Ponyville. I know, this is crazy, but anyway, go ahead and say hi, Diamond Tiara.
It's about time. Hello, everyone. It's nice to finally meet you all.
Yeah, anyway, okay, every pony. Okay, every pony. You guys ready for this? Now, it took me a while to finally figure out who was going to be the co-host of this episode of Ask the Sonic Crew. Like, I asked Princess Luna, but because she definitely knows the Cutie Crusaders very well, because, she helped them get over their worries of their cutie marks, but I couldn't get her. I tried to get up with Silver Spoon, because she is Diamond Tiara's very close friend, but sadly I couldn't get with her either. And last but not least, I also tried to get up with Rarity, but she was also too busy as well. So I actually went with the next best thing, guys. For those of you guys who don't know, the Cutie Crusaders actually has a 5th member. Yep, they actually have a 5th member. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you, believe it or not, the one creature that doesn't have a cutie mark, but she wishes that she did, but she's the first ever non-pony creature to ever be a Cutie Crusader. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Gabby the Griffin. That's right, I got Gabby the Griffin here, and it's the first time ever meeting her. In fact, it's the first time ever meeting a Griffin from Equestria. Wow.
And this is the first time I'm ever meeting a dragon hog from another world. It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too, Gabby. How you doing?
Oh, I've been doing just fine.
Okay, well, alright, so now that that's out of the way, without further ado, let us begin with this episode of Ask the Sonic Crew. And as always, guys, if your question did not get read out, you can always try again next time for the next episode of Ask the Sonic Crew. And I promise you guys, as always, it's going to be good. Anyway, without further ado, let us begin. Let's begin. Alright, so the first question we have here is for Apple Bloom. Okay, Apple Bloom, this question here is for you. How did you feel when Applejack was really overprotective of you?
Well, I was really, really mad at her at first. I told her that I really didn't need her. But in the end, I really did need her. Because I'm just a little filly out here. And sure, I may be all grown up with a cutie mark and everything, but I always need my big sister to help.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, wasn't she the one that saved you from that weird creature in the woods?
Yep, she did. I was really happy when she did do that.
Yeah, I mean, to tell you the truth, even though I'm the big brother, if I had a big sister, I guarantee you I would want her to help me out too. I mean, come on. And plus, I know most people or ponies say when they're all grown up, they think that they don't need their older siblings anymore. But in reality, they actually do. I mean, look at my sister Monzi. She's all grown up, but every now and then she's still asking me for help. She's still asking me for help every now and then. So, yeah. Anyway, moving on. Okay, Sweetie Belle, this question here is for... Oh, sorry. Gabby, you can go ahead and read this question here. It's for Sweetie Belle.
Alright, so this question here is for Sweetie Belle. So, Sweetie Belle, how did you feel when you finally rebonded with Rarity after everything that happened? Well, to tell you the truth, me and Rarity, our bond has never actually broken up. It's just that sometimes when I grow up, things start getting a little bit complicated. Like when I was younger and I somewhat kind of tried to help Rarity with all her other stuff. Yeah, I messed up, I sort of unsistered her.
Yikes. I remember that.
Yeah, but after that, she soon realized that she does need me for everything. And then when she left and came back from wherever she was, because, she came to visit me, but I was in the middle of doing an important job. And we ended up doing all the different things that we used to do back in the day. But unfortunately, I tried to tell Rarity that I'm not a little filly anymore. But she still somewhat saw me as that same little filly who loved playing dress up and all that other stuff. But I don't do that anymore. But it's okay. I mean, every now and then I still do it with Rarity because it makes her happy. Just spending time with me. And every now and then we do always meet up at the same ice cream bar.
Okay, well, that's definitely good. I mean, don't get me wrong. Most people, they just don't want their little siblings to grow up. They just want them to stay the same, how they were. But of course, you do know that not every pony is going to stay little forever. And also, one other thing, can you blame Rarity? She had three stores that she was working with. And she really missed you. You should have seen when she was crying her eyes out.
She was?
Yeah, she actually was crying her eyes out like crazy. She even looked into her old photo album and looked at pictures of when you guys spent the whole lot of time together.
She did?
Yeah, and the mascara tear marks are still in there. Trust me, I saw them.
Really? Wow, I never knew Rarity actually missed me.
Yeah, trust and believe me, she did. Anyway, next up is Scootaloo. Okay, Scootaloo. Now, everybody's been asking this question for I don't know how long. When are you going to learn how to fly? Because lots of people really want to know when are you going to learn how to fly.
Well, to tell you the truth, I don't really know when I'm going to learn how to fly. Flying is definitely what I want to learn. But unfortunately, my wings are too small for me, so I really don't know when am I going to learn. One day, I want to learn how to fly just like Rainbow Dash. That's one of my dreams. Because I really, really want to be one of the best flyers out here. I look up to Rainbow Dash. She's pretty much my hero. She's pretty much my hero. I really do want to be like her one day.
Yeah, maybe one day you'll be like her. One day. It's definitely really awesome. She is awesome. Anywho, next up, okay, Gabby, go ahead and read the next question for Babs.
Alright, let's see. Okay, here we go. So this question here is for Babs. So, Babs, this question here is for you. Is it true that you were mean to your own cousin and her friends just to avoid getting bullied? Yes, it's true. I actually did bully my own cousin and her friends, just so that way I can avoid getting bullied myself. Mainly because I didn't have my cutie mark. Because you see, Diamond Tiara and her friend Silver Spoon, they're always making fun of my cousin and her friends just because back in the day they didn't have their cutie marks. Always calling them blank flanks and calling them all sorts of other names. I didn't want that to happen to me, so to avoid getting bullied, I became a bully.
That's how that normally goes. That's how that normally goes.
Yes, well, anyway, I really did regret what I've done. I'm just glad that Apple Bloom and all her other friends were able to forgive me. And they really did understand what I was coming from because back when I was in Manhattan, I was always picked on because I didn't have my cutie mark.
Aw, well, I'm glad that you got your cutie mark now.
Yes, I really am happy that I did get my cutie mark. And I'm just really glad that I don't have to, do all that.
Yeah. And after that, you became a member of the Cutie Mark Crusaders, am I right?
Yes, yes, I did. I did become a member of the Cutie Mark Crusaders. I became the fourth member. It's definitely amazing.
Okay, anyway, next up we have is Diamond Tiara. Alright, Diamond Tiara, this question here is for you. Why are you so mean to the Cutie Mark Crusaders? Why were you so mean to them? I mean, what did they ever do to you?
Absolutely nothing. They did absolutely nothing to me. But you see, the thing is, the reason why I was mean to them was because of my mother. She really, because you see, I wanted to be just like her. I wanted to be just like her. And, look down upon people. Call them names call them names that fit them perfectly. And not only that, but I want to be the high class pony. I mean, don't get me wrong. Me and my family, we're the only family that's rich out there in Ponyville. I mean, think about it. My name is Diamond Tiara. My dad's name is Filthy Rich. And my mom's name is Spoiled Rotten.
Oh man, that's definitely crazy. all three of your names spell out, rich and snooty.
Well, that is pretty much us. But anyway, I don't want to be like that anymore. I only do that act when my father's around, but when he's not, I'm actually a really nice person. Well, Pony. I really am actually really nice. And the fact is that the Cutie Mark Crusaders actually helped me out. They helped me realize that I don't have to be mean in order to, be like my mom. All I ever wanted was to impress my mom, but I haven't at all. I haven't impressed her at all. Mainly because I care about others and not myself.
Oh boy, that's how it normally goes. Most parents, they always want you to be like them when you grow up. But they need to learn that you can make your own decision. You can be whoever you want to be when you grow up. And your parents don't have any say in Edgewise. But of course, you do always still have to listen to them because, they're your parents and everything. But when it comes to planning your future, your parents don't have any say in what you want to do. Just as long as you don't do anything crazy or anything that will ruin your life. That's pretty much what they want you to do. Like, they want you to make decisions for yourself, but the thing is, they don't want you to do something that might jeopardize your life or others' lives or just end your life or something. Because I guarantee you lots of people have been doing all sorts of stupid stuff to, end your life and all that other stuff. Because, trust and believe me, I do know a lot of people that have been doing a whole mess of stupid stuff. And not only that, they end up losing their lives for it.
I don't want that to be me.
Trust me, you really don't. Anyway, let's move on to the group question. Okay, so let's move on to the group question. Now, guys, we have we got two types of group questions here, guys. We have one for the main three Cutie Mark Crusaders, and the other two are for the extras, otherwise known as Babs and Diamond Tiara here. But anyway, so for the first group question, it's for Scootaloo, Apple Bloom, and Sweetie Belle. Okay, guys, so this question here is for you. How did you feel when you guys finally grew up? Like, for that one day, when you wished on that petal. When you wished on that flower petal. How did you guys feel when you guys finally became full-grown fillies for the first time?
Land sakes, we actually felt good. We actually felt all grown up. Yeah, but the thing was, we really kind of messed up. Big time. Because you see, we weren't ready to grow up at all. We weren't ready to grow up. And there's another thing too, we really kind of messed up on lots of things. We really tried to help out a friend and stuff, but sadly that didn't work out really well. And not only that, but Twilight also helped us realize that one of these days we will grow up. We will grow up. But that doesn't mean that we have to, skip out on our childhood. I mean, sure, we wanted to grow up because we wanted to go to that fair, but no grown-up pony would take us. So we thought if we became adults, we could just take ourselves. Yeah, but we ended up getting lost. Yeah, we ended up getting lost. But luckily, we managed to find our way to the fair, and then we screwed up more, and we had to call Twilight and Fluttershy to help us.
Yeah, but luckily you guys managed to get back to normal, right?
Yeah, we did. And we learned our lesson. We don't always have to grow up so fast.
Yeah, but look at you now. You got your cutie marks and everything, and your Cutie Mark Crusader business is booming like crazy. So, in a way, you kind of are grown up. Just not the same size as your sisters yet. I'm pretty sure you will one day.
Yeah, I sure hope so.
Okay, so the next group question is for Babs and Diamond Tiara. Okay, so these questions are so this question is for both of you. All right. So, ladies. Okay, so ladies, this question here is for you. Um when you guys smashed up the Cutie Crusaders float for the parade, did you guys really thought that was necessary? Because honestly, they worked so hard on it.
Well, to tell you the truth, I didn't want to do it. But again, I only did it to avoid getting bullied because I care about my cousin a whole lot. I really do. She's one of my favorite cousins. And so, like I said, in order to get not bullied, I somewhat messed up I messed up um their float. And of course, I told them that if they told Applejack, they're nothing but snitches. And you know that old saying.
Yeah, I know. Snitches get stitches.
Yeah. But you know I would never hurt my own cousin. I would never do that.
Yeah, I know that. I know that you would never hurt her. Anyway, what about you, Diamond Tiara? How did you feel?
Honestly, I really didn't want to, but this just seemed like something my mother would do.
Yikes. Yikes. So again, you were just trying to impress your mom.
Yeah, and not only that, but I was also jealous of the Cutie Mark Crusaders because their float was a whole lot better than mine and Silver Spoon's.
Oh, man. Oh, man. So that's why you messed up their float.
Yeah, that's why they messed it. Yeah, that's why. But it's okay. It's okay. Luckily, they managed to fix up their float a little bit, and, well, everything's okay now.
Yeah, everything's okay now. And Babs learned her lesson.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, now that group question is done, on to round two of the questions. On to round two. Alright, so Gabby, you can go ahead and read Apple Bloom her question.
All right, let's see. Um, here we go. Okay, Apple Bloom, this question here is for you. Um, so, Apple Bloom, what were you thinking when you brought home pear jam? Pear jam. And really, why would you do that? Look, I didn't know that there was a big rivalry between the pears and the apples. I didn't know. So, and plus, I thought it was a great idea for a great topping for apple fritter pancakes. Look, I didn't know that there was a feud between the pears and the apples. I really didn't know. Because honestly, I thought it was kind of silly.
Well, you clearly didn't know the story.
Well, I know it now because my mom, she was a pear while my dad was an apple.
Yeah. Yeah, they were, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. But Granny Smith and all the other apples didn't know about their special place. 'Cause you see, right on their wedding day, they planted a pear and an apple seed together on the same ground. And once the trees grew up, they intertwined with each other, creating a pear and apple tree, showing everybody that pears and apples aren't too different from each other. They're both delicious, and not only that, but they can get along, even in the same tree.
Yeah, that is true. That's really beautiful, Apple Bloom.
Yeah, I mean, tell that to Granny Smith and my great grandpa.
Yeah, great grandpa. That's really sweet. That's really sweet. Emphasis of the word sweet. Anyway, next up is Sweetie Belle. Okay, next up is Sweetie Belle. Alright, Sweetie Belle, this question here is for you. Oh boy, now this is definitely an interesting question. This one's a really, really interesting question. So, how did you feel when. Okay, so the big question is, how did you feel. Ow, excuse me, sorry. Okay, so to Sweetie Belle, how did you feel when Rarity somewhat stole your party guests? Well, not really steal, but impress them a little.
Well, to tell you the truth, I actually, was a little bit jealous at the fact that everybody liked Rarity more than me. Well, she was pretty much the life of the party, and I kind of got upset with her. That's why, when I had the chance, I sabotaged her whole wardrobe that she was going to show at this fashion showcase. And soon I realized that Rarity, she wasn't trying to, steal my friends. She was just trying to help me out, to improve my party to be better. And I can't believe I almost did that to my own sister.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. But most people always do stuff without thinking. I mean, they always do stuff without thinking on how it will benefit others or what will happen if they ended up doing like this to others. It's just really sad. And most people do it without thinking. I mean, sure, it may benefit you and, give you a feel of satisfaction, but think about how that would definitely affect others. Because honestly, how do you think Rarity would feel if that actually happened? Like, if your sabotage plan kept on going, how do you think Rarity would feel?
She would probably be really, really sad and disappointed.
Yeah, she would be a laughingstock in all of Equestria, and nobody would come to the Carousel Boutique anymore.
Yeah, it's a good thing I did stop her when I did.
Yeah.
And I did explain myself to her. She really understood.
Okay, well that's good to know, because one thing that you need to do with people instead of sabotaging them, just talk to them. Just talk to them. And if they still don't listen, that's when you go to plan B, which is not sabotage, by the way, but also it's something else. Just think of something else so that way you guys can talk. Anyway, moving on to the next question, which is for Scootaloo. Okay, Gabby, go ahead and ask Scootaloo her question.
Okay, so this question here is for Scootaloo. So, Scootaloo, how did you feel when you heard that you had to move away from Ponyville to be with your parents? Oh, that memory. Well, to tell you the truth, I was really, really upset. I was upset at the fact that I not only was I going to leave Ponyville, but I was also going to leave the Cutie Mark Crusaders. I really didn't want to leave them because honestly, not only are Apple Bloom and Sweetie Belle my best friends, but we're a team. There's nothing we can't do together. We're unstoppable together. So we came up with almost every single plan in our little list to keep me from leaving and convince my parents. And at the last minute, we finally got them with a Cutie Mark Crusader Appreciation Day. Because we soon realized how many ponies we had a big impact on. There were so many ponies that we actually helped out. From Blank Flanks to lots of others, and we even started a camp for ponies who don't have cutie marks. It was really hard work, but we managed to pull it off.
Yeah, I remember that camp. It was really great how you guys started that.
Wait, there's a camp for Blank Flanks?
Yeah, believe that, Diamond Tiara. There actually is a camp for ponies who don't have their cutie marks. It's really interesting. And that camp is very, very special, so that way ponies can find their true purpose and talent. So that way, when they do get their cutie marks, they'll be all set and ready for life.
Aw, well, that's really cool.
Yeah, it is cool. Okay, anyway, next question is for Babs. Next question is for Babs. Gabby? Oh, wait, sorry, I'm supposed to be asking it. My bad. Anyway, okay, Babs, this question here is for you. During the family reunion, how did you feel when both you and Apple Bloom participated in that long seven-legged race?
Honestly, it was pretty crazy. Honestly, it was pretty crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong. The the seven-legged race was a great thought, but the long distance was definitely crazy. Yeah, my sister really wanted this family reunion to be very, very special because, just like Granny Smith said, who knows who will be making it to the next family reunion? So, I guess she just wanted to go all out. I mean, she did do a pretty good job, with the barbecues and all that other stuff. Especially going through the South Orchard with the fruit bats and all that stuff. That was a great touch. Except for when the fruit bats attacked us.
Yikes. Yeah, I remember that. That was crazy. But she did have good intentions. She didn't mean to, do that stuff.
Yeah, I know. She did have good intentions. And plus, not only that, but she actually wanted this whole family reunion to be great. Because, like Granny Smith said, and I know I said this already, but like she said, who knew who was going to be showing their muzzle at the next family reunion? Because some of us might not even make it. We were really lucky that almost every pony made it.
Yeah. It was kind of awesome seeing. Yeah, I bet it was kind of awesome seeing all your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, and lots of others, apples, from all around Equestria.
Mm-hmm. It actually was really cool seeing everybody. Yeah, and I also had a lot of fun hanging out with Apple Bloom. After all, she is my favorite cousin.
Aww, that's just sweet. That's just sweet. But of course, lots of people they don't really like playing favorites when it comes to your favorite relative. Cause to this day, I have like a whole mess of sisters and brothers, and they're right now asking me who's my favorite sibling, and I just told them all of them. Cause all of us we did a whole bunch of crazy things, but they told me I had to choose just one. Who's my favorite sibling? And I told them I couldn't choose one. Ah, it was kind of crazy, but anywho, moving on to Diamond Tiara. Sorry, I'm still a little bit sleepy. Anyway, Gabby, go ahead and read the question to Diamond Tiara.
Alright, let's see. Here we go. Okay, so to Diamond Tiara, how did you feel when you finally stood up to your mother? Oh my. Well, to tell you the truth, I actually was really, really happy. I got a vote of confidence that I can stand up to my mother when she's just trying to, trying to rain on my parade, how you say it. Because honestly, she really, really wanted me to be just like her. And I wanted to be just like her, just to impress her. But when I couldn't, she became more and more disappointed. And I thought to myself, there is no need for me to be just like her in order to better myself. I can be whoever I want. And so I stood up to her on that.
Well, I'm glad that you do that because sometimes, even though, okay, kids, here's a little bit of a tip for you. When your parents are kind of stepping out of line when it comes to deciding on what your life is going to be like, tell them off because think about it like this. Because, like I said before, Your parents don't have any say on what you do in the future. Like, if you want to be a rock climber, go for it. If you want to do, like, sick tricks and stuff on a BMX bike, go for it. But the least that your parents can do is be supportive. On what you choose to do. Just let them be supportive. Okay? Anyway, and like I said before, guys, parents, they're just trying to look out for you. Do their duties. I mean, come on. Come on. Your parents, they're just trying to look out for you. Make sure that you're not trying to go out there and do something stupid. But anyway, yeah, so that's pretty much what happened here. Diamond Tiara saw that her mother was kind of invading on her own life and stuff, and she was just trying to get her to be like her, but Diamond Tiara wasn't having it, so she just stood up to her mom, and before you know it, boom, there you go. Anyway, let's get on with the 2 group questions. Okay, so the first group question is for the 3 normal Cutie Mark Crusaders. Ooh, now this is an interesting question. How did you guys feel when you guys had your first ever Cutie Mark Crusader meeting in your dream?
That was definitely a really weird experience. And for the fact that it was my dream, it was really interesting. Yeah, it really was really interesting, being in a dream, and I was able to fly. It was a shame that it was just a dream, though.
Yeah, I know how you feel, Scootaloo. In dreams, you can do whatever you want. But unfortunately, once you head back to reality, it's normal day of, doing your own thing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but look at the bright side. At least we all came up with a great idea.
By the way, I'd never seen you guys in that dream. What did you guys talk about?
Well, you see, it all started with me being all worried about what my cutie mark was going to be. And I thought to myself, I must have been the only pony in Equestria who was worried about their cutie mark. But then Princess Luna showed me that I wasn't the only one who was worried. Scootaloo and Sweetie Belle, they were also worried about what their cutie marks were going to be as well. And not only that, but that thought kind of came to me when Babs called me and said that she got her cutie mark. I was really worried about what my cutie mark was because, think about it, my cousin got her cutie mark before me. That's when I was really worried about what the heck my cutie mark was going to be. And so instead of feeling bad for ourselves, we should at least be happy for Babs. And we sent her a little care package to tell her congratulations on getting her cutie mark.
Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, that was really cute. And plus, not only that, I know Princess Luna, she doesn't exactly share what the heck she sees in the dreams, but I might have to talk to her about that, because if what you said is true, then that's definitely going to be something.
Well, of course, everything we said is true. We learned not to lie. Because one of the pillars of the elements of harmony is honesty.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. And your sister, Applejack, really does know how to, be honest.
Yep, you got that right. My sister is the number 1 honest person in all of Ponyville.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the other group question, which is for Babs and Diamond Tiara. So, Babs, Diamond Tiara, how did you guys feel when you soon realized how much of an impact that the Cutie Mark Crusaders have on ponies all around Ponyville?
I was really impressed. My cousin has come a long way. Because, you see, not only was she not worried about getting her cutie mark, but she was also worried about other ponies getting theirs. So, instead of putting her own self on the line, she helps other ponies with their cutie marks.
Yeah, she actually does.
Yep, And for that, I'm really, really proud of her. Because honestly, I would have done the same thing. I would have done the same thing and helped out other ponies find their cutie marks. Because honestly, I always got picked on whenever I always looked at my flank and I didn't have a cutie mark. So I didn't want other people to go through the same. So I didn't want other ponies to go through the same experience I had. If I was in their hooves, I would easily help out others get their cutie marks easily. I would easily help them out.
Aw, well, that's really sweet of you.
Yes, and I was definitely impressed on how much of an impact the Cutie Mark Crusaders had on ponies. And I was just too blind to see it. I was too stuck up for myself.
Ah, well, don't worry, Diamond Tiara. I'm glad all of you guys, realized what an important job the Cutie Mark Crusaders is. Alright, guys, so now we actually have a bonus question here before we head on out. And it's a question for all 5 of you. Oh boy, now this is definitely an interesting question. When did you all first meet Flame the Dragonhog? And how did you guys feel about participating in the war against the Anti-Flame Syndicate? How did you guys feel about that? Apple Bloom, go ahead and tell it.
Well, to tell you the truth, this is actually our first time ever meeting Flame. I mean, sure, I heard about him through other people in the war, but I never actually met him face to face. And, well, this is the first time we're ever meeting.
Yep, this is the first time we're ever meeting, guys, so let me know in the comments if you guys really, really want me to bring the Cutie Mark Crusaders back. But anyway, how did you guys feel about participating in that war?
It was really interesting. I mean, I'm still surprised that you actually asked us, as small fillies as we are.
Trust and believe me, guys, you guys have been in lots and lots of other really dangerous situations and stuff. I mean, remember when you guys banded together with your sisters and their friends to take on T-Rex, Cozy Glow, and Queen Chrysalis when you guys gave them your friendship?
Well, yeah, that is true. All the creatures in Equestria banded together. Ponies, Pegasi, unicorns, griffins, and lots of others. We were actually really happy that we actually got to be part of a big battle. We hardly ever get to be part of the battles and stuff.
Well, I am glad that all of you got to, participate in it. And I thought to myself, how about I give you guys some extra power? So, this is definitely going to be interesting. Sweetie Belle, since you are the only unicorn in the Cutie Mark Crusaders, would you mind,
Sure.
There we go. Perfect.
What the world did you just do?
I'm giving you guys each your very own forms. I'm calling it your pony forms. Well, you guys already are ponies, but, well, I'm not calling it your pony form. I don't know what to call it yet. But anyway, this special kind of magic will make you guys grow up easily. So that way you guys will be the same size as your sisters. And you guys have full control of it anytime. All you have to say is pony up. All you have to say is pony up. Or grow up, whichever one. And then, in order to switch back to normal, all you guys do is have to say, shrink me. It's pretty crazy, I know. And the best part is, there's also a bonus form that all your sisters have. And that would be an alicorn form.
An alicorn form? Wow.
Yep. All 5 of you will become alicorns. All you have to do is just focus your energy. All you have to do is focus your energy, and all you have to do is just say alicorn mode. But remember, alicorn mode won't last long, okay? Alicorn mode will not last long. I mean, sure, you'll be powerful and strong and good with magic, but the problem is that Alicorn mode won't last for very long. Okay? I'm still working out the kinks so that way you guys can keep it, alright? But use it when it's an emergency, okay?
All right, Flame. You can count on us.
Great. Well, guys, I guess that's it for this episode of Ask the Sonic Crew with the Cutie Mark Crusaders. And I do like to thank them all for coming out here. And I also like to thank Gabby, the 5th member of the Cutie Mark Crusaders, and the only non-pony member of the Cutie Mark Crusaders, to come on here and help me out with the questions. I do like to thank you, Gabby.
Thank you for having me on. At first I thought, I was going to be forgotten.
Don't worry, I didn't forget you. In fact, this is the first time we're ever meeting. But I have heard that there was a 5th member of the Cutie Mark Crusaders. And plus, not only that, you can thank Apple Bloom for remembering you.
Aw, Apple Bloom, thank you. It's our pleasure, Gabby. After all, once a Cutie Mark Crusader, always a Cutie Mark Crusader.
That's really cute. Anyway, so I guess that's it for this episode, guys. And if you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like and comment down below. And also, let me know in the comments down below if you guys want me to bring the Cutie Mark Crusaders back onto the channel for anything you guys want. Whether it be a Would You Rather, a Google, haven't done much Google videos. But anyway, just let me know if you guys want me to do something with them. And also, let me know in the comments if you guys want me to introduce them to their Sonic counterparts. Honestly, I don't really know if they do have any Sonic counterparts. I really don't know. Because, yeah, I really don't know if they actually do have any Sonic counterparts. They might, but I might have to do some research and see if there is some people like that. Anyway. Oh, I almost forgot. Girls, I almost forgot to ask this question. Is Cozy Glow still a member of the Cutie Mark Crusaders?
Well, after what happened with the whole, draining every magic and Equestria thing, she's not a member of the Cutie Mark Crusaders anymore.
Oh, well, sorry about that. But anyway, this is Flame the Dragon Hog,
Gabby the Griffin, Scootaloo, Sweetie Belle, Apple Bloom, Babs Seeds, and Diamond Tiara.
signing out for now. Later, flamethrowers.